Hi folks, this is John from Pottery Works. I just want to show you a little thing I'm going to try to do here. I'm making a vase, but what I'm going to do is actually take this and I'll make a mold from it. Try a new technique that I just found in a book. Which actually what I'll do is I'll make the mold from this. I'm just going to coat it. This is raku clay because I want it to be a little strong. And I'm just going to cover it with some slip to get a nice smooth finish on it. And I'm actually going to make the mold while it's green. I'm not even going to let it dry. I'm going to cover it with plaster and make a mold from, because what I need is a slump mold. So what I'm going to do is to take different colors of porcelain and clay and build hopefully a landscape. I saw it in a book using different colored clays and no glaze. Of course I'll glaze the inside so it can be used. I thought it would also be a nice shape for some raku also. I'll make a couple of them. This one's a tall one. I'm going to make a small one. Just want to give you an update. This will take a few filmings to do. I want to try to show you exactly what I'm doing. I said this is just my white clay and I made into some slip because this raku is awful coarse. There's a heavier grog in it. And this was an old piece, so it was in the bag for a while. And actually, it wasn't all that fun to throw because it was quite hard. It took a long time to get it movable. Once I put the slip on here, I'm going to hit it with a torch. Just all I'm doing is taking the sheen off the clay and put another coat on. And then I'll varnish it. What I'm going to do with this is turn it upside down inside of a I think I have a piece over there, a sonic tube, which is what they use for pouring concrete in. Now this here won't, I doubt very much it'll make it through the casting. There's always a chance of anything, but this is highly unlikely. The plaster sets up pretty fast, but I think with all the moisture, I'm just going to leave it in there and I'm not going to try to take it out. Who knows, maybe it'll get out, maybe it won't. Now the inside of this thing is actually pretty dry. I'm just going to do this with a rubber rib. It doesn't have to be too fancy for the mold. I'm just supporting it a little bit on the outside just to so it doesn't deform it at all. Okay, I've got the piece all trimmed. Like I said, this is still green. I put a little concave in the foot, rolled out a piece of clay. Just going to try to center it. that. And this is a piece of 8-inch sonic tube. Just cut it down. It's 2 inches higher. And then we'll put this over top of that. Trying to as centered as possible. That looks pretty good. Push that down into the clay. I'm just going to go around and put a seal. And we'll just mix up a plaster and make our mold. That's all we should need. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, back with the plaster mold. This is how the mold turned out. I have, as you can see from the inside here, this one's been sitting in here a couple hours. And what I'm doing and trying to achieve is a vase that looks like a landscape. There's the inside of the mold. Now this is the third one. You can see here's the sun, the mountains, sky, some clouds. This is all done with different clays. The first one I did with oxides and some just different color, some dark red, dark brown clay, and mixed in some white clay in with it. But then I found out that the oxides lower the temperature of your clay. So most of that there is cone 10 clay, so it's probably down to cone 6. So I bought some mason stains and I mixed it to 10% clay weight, dry clay. Once I did that, I had a number that I could go with to mix it with wet clay. This here is the same thing. There's the sun. This will be yellow. This is like a light purple and a blue. Grass, mountains. So none of these have been fired yet. They're still greenware. This is the one that just came out of the mold. You see inside. Once I get it all evened out, I'll just take and smooth it out with a rubber rib on the inside, and we'll see what happens after these fire. I also have another mold. Just made the same piece, just made it half the size, just for something different. But as soon as I get these fired, now they'll be glazed on the inside and no glaze on the outside. It'll just be rough. And I'm just going to clean this up with a little trim tool and a sponge, and that one will be finished. Okay, well, this is John from Pottery Works. I will, like I said, once I get these fired and final firing, I'll put them up on YouTube so you can see them. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.